Children, in this video, I am going to explain exercise 3.6, question number 1, first part to you. The question is, solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. You have to solve these equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equation. Now, what is the meaning of this word by reducing them to a pair of linear equation? Children, if you notice these two equations carefully, they are not linear equations right now. You will say why? Here also the power of x is 1 and the power of y is also 1. So this is a linear equation. Why is it not a linear equation? Children, when the x is in the denominator, then the power of x is not 1, it is minus 1. Same is the case here. So when the variable is in the denominator, that means it cannot be considered a linear equation. The variable has to be in the numerator. So how are we going to solve this question? We are going to do this. Let 1 upon x is equal to p. I have taken p here. You can take any other variable. But remember children, don't write let 1 upon x is equal to x. You cannot write x here. You can write any other thing except x. Okay. So let 1 upon x is equal to p and 1 upon y is equal to q. You can take a and b also. You can take m and n also, whatever you want, but not x and y, which are already there in the question. Now, if I take 1 upon x as p and 1 upon y as q, the equations will be written as follows. Look at the first equation here. The 1 upon x has been taken as p. So, this will become p and this will become p upon 2. P upon 2. Similarly, 1 upon y is q. This will become q upon 3 is equal to 2. Now, the variables are in the numerator. Now, we'll bring it into simpler form. I've taken the LCM 6 and then 3p plus 2q is equal to 2. And finally, I've got this equation 3p plus 2q is equal to 12. This I have written as equation number 1. Now children, in the same way, this equation 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equal to 13 upon x will also be written as linear equation. This will become p upon 3. This will become p upon 2. So p upon 3 plus q upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6. So again, I have taken the LCM and I have got this equation 2p plus 3q is equal to 13 upon 6. After solving it, I have got 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. This is equation number 2. So from here, I have calculated the value of p because I want to use substitution method here. Children, you can use elimination method also. You have got equation 1 and equation 2. You can go for elimination method also. This is perfectly your choice. I have taken up substitution method. So I have found the value of p here. 2p is equal to 13 minus 3q. So p is equal to 13 minus 3q upon 2. Since I have got this value of p from equation number 2, so I will put this value in equation number 1. So, equation number 1 was 3p plus 2q is equal to 12. So, I have written 3 into 13 minus 3q upon 2 plus 2q is equal to 12. Okay. Now, I have solved 39 minus 9q upon 2 plus 2q is equal to 12. Now, children, here a very common mistake which the students make is they take this 2 to this side. Remember, this 2 is only the denominator of this term. It is not the denominator of the whole left hand side. So, unless and until this 2 is the denominator of the whole left hand side, it cannot go to the right hand side and get multiplied by 12 over here. So, I have taken LCM 2 here. So it will become 39 minus 9q plus 4q it will become. Do not forget this thing. This is a very common mistake. You cannot directly take this 2 to this side without considering this term. Okay. Now after this, you will get 39 minus 9q plus 4q is equal to 12. When you solve it, 39 minus 5q is equal to 24. And when you keep on solving it, you get the value of q as 3. Once you get the value of q as 3, you know the value of p was 13 minus 3q upon 2. So just put the value of q here. I put the value of q, 13 minus 3q upon 2. The value of q I've got 3. So I put the value of q here to get the value of p as 2. Now some students stop here only. But remember, in your question, your variables were not p and q. Your variables were x and y. Okay, you have to find the values of x and y. Now, what have I done? I know 1 upon x was equal to p. So this means, this implies 1 upon x is equal to 2. After cross multiplication, I got this. 1 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to 1 upon 2. And in the same way, I'll get the value of y. I know 1 upon y is equal to q. And the value of q is 3. So 1 upon y is equal to 3. And after that, I will get the value of y as 1 upon 3. So final answer is x is equal to 1 upon 2 and y is equal to 1 upon 3.